line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet, not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up. Finger to the sky and a green light shining bright. The only thing I have in mind is the finish line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this one on the road. 87 laps here to get cleared up here after our little mishap last night. Let's take a look at our lineup here today. Start them up on the pole here, and that will be the number 56, Blake Trey with the outside. The 95 is Robert Warren. The outside. Row number 2 is Michael Brad. The 3, the outside. The 23 is John Poole. Third. Row 3 is the Thrall Chantel Model. The 5, the outside. 76 Mike Red out. Row number 4, the 33 is Brandon Meyer. The outside. And 66 is John Garrett. Row 5 is the 12 of Chris Moreland. The outside. And the 84 is Len McNeese. Row 6 is Gordon Larson Jr. And the double O. The outside. Number 6 is Eric Blount. Row number 7 is piloted down there by Robert Smith. The 118. The 88 is Robert Kahn. And row number 8 will be the 45 of Tim Williams outside, and the 24 is the Professor Tim Lee, and finally starting out is the 61 of Chris Schuessler. Field getting ready to march their way down across the track here, ready to fire it up onto the circuit here. An interesting display of raw power and endurance about to be put onto the table here as they roll their way down across from turn number 3 and 4. Looking for the restart zone, and the starting line lines up. We'll get 87 laps to finish out from where we left off last night. Running them back down on through the circuits here. Everyone getting an early jump, trying to find the pace quick. Whoa, right out, way too tight. They're entering in through turn number 3 into 4. Got a little bit wide-sided there on Michael Pratt now trying to get out of that mess. You're going to see this a lot too today, where drivers are going to be trying to just try to hope for a little bit of an underling or a little bit of an opening to kind of take up on these drivers. And a little bit of problems down there on the track. Caution is out on the track here. That is for Chris Moreland, the number is 12. Take a look at the PT and Race TV instant replay here and see what exactly happened that missed our camera's angle. Well, first things first, he was way too hard entering in through on turn 3. Then that little spin on his end, he would have spun on his own without the help. But Gordon Larson Jr. just kind of finishing the job for him there, and that is what ends up getting him into that position. See right here, he was already loose. Truck was just way too out of shape. Should have backed down, maybe got it a little bit into a better gear there, and unfortunately finds himself in first gear, wrecked out on the track. Field ready to march their way back down around here as we're already getting set to go once more. Off the distance through turn number 3 into 4, back under the way, here we go. Robert Warren's taking the early lead yet again here as Michael Pratt, Chantal Bottle, Mike Rideout, and John Garrett currently look their way through the field. Lopsiding right up there. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We got trouble here on through turn number 4. Turn number 4 yet again giving us another little troublesome turn there. And this time the rattlesnake, Robert Kahn, Tim Williams making contact here. Tim Williams just coming right down on the 16 there of Kahn. Not the 88 as I originally presumed, and I still presume, unfortunately, because that's what the sim racing stamp number is giving me. Obviously, that's not his truck. That's number-wise he planted there, but that's just what I see on my timing sheets here. Nasty, nasty little hit there, unfortunately, causing the drivers to get stirred up again. Field now just trying to roll their way back into place and back into position here as they're getting ready to roll it back into the starting line here. It's going to come hot and quick here, guys. So just kind of be patient with me here as we will be cutting right through every bit of the speed here. Down across off of turn number 4 yet again to the green flag. We wait. Bottle a little bit off on the line there. She's had a problem. Playing their way right around the track right now. Chris Moreland, more troubles there as he has come to a dead stop. Caution did not fly out on the track here. Looks like Chris Schuster might have had something to do with it as well, getting involved in that little mess up as Len McNeese right now jumps it right up into the second spot now as John Garrett tries to get back in there as well. Oh, no, more trouble down there. Tim Williams here, unfortunately, dead stopped on that front half here as caution weighs here, unfortunately. .45, unfortunately, catching himself in a bit of a bad spot. And right by Kahn again, of all things, but the same corner, turn 4. Drove it too far off. See the body parts and the panels just kind of blowing up on it. Looks like his engine might have went with it too. He tried to back off there, entering off turn number 4 here, try to get it squared up, and then once he realized that wasn't the case, well, that wall comes at you pretty quickly. You see that puff of smoke just kind of boiling on his end here. He's going to need an instant repair, and he's going to need a little bit of a workshop fix here, because that unfortunately will not do him any favors. Swing him right down off of turn number 3 and 4 yet again. Robert Warrens, Len McNeese, John Garrett, Chantal Bottle, Eric Blount, Gordon Larson Jr. all on that hits up as we now fire him down again. Green is out one more time. My question is right now is, can they get the trucks dialed in and get themselves squared up and stop trying to play too much into the high ball territory? Oh, it looks like it's not going to be the case yet. Gordon Larson Jr. caution out for him in the double O. Yeah, he just rung it right off turn number 4 there. You can see he just spun it right off, getting a dead stop. Caution coming directly out there for him. Nothing he can do about that. He probably is more annoyed at himself that he ended up getting that caution to fly out on him. Nobody wants to have the caution thrown out because of them. And unfortunately, that will happen here. The longer this goes too, folks, the longer it just kind of emphasizes how much more the pacing and the momentum falls more to the leaders, because again, all they got to do is just kind of keep their fuel runs happy and keep their tires cool, and they can just kind of run it from there without burning up too much rubber. Back to the line, Green's out again, see if they can get this going. Most of the problems so far have been in through turn 4. Was a little bit of an issue earlier for Moreland though in turn number 2. With him and Schuessler looked like, and now just trying to keep up the pace and kind of keep up the drive. Everyone looking to keep whatever they can in motion. Funny enough to see that hashtag Rip Tuck, as he's talking about Tuckins down there, who did win on this track a long, long time ago. But maybe he's trying to intertwine the toughness camp. No, I'm not saying by any means making fun of the deceased. I mean, he's still alive. It's just a joke there on the back of Warrens. Onboard shot here right now. Currently watching on Michael Pratt in the 88. Or the 3, excuse me. I'm sure they get back to the car he had just a little while ago. Currently trying to muscle it around with the field, trying to get as far as he can with his pace. Robert Warrens, John Garrett, Len McNeese, and all of them still in control. Professor Tim Lee right now, we saw where he was at later in the run there last night, but this is where he kind of started out from the beginning here in the 24 machine. Going to start all the way back from the 16th spot, going up now to the 13th position, 3 spots up so far, not too shabby. But I guarantee you he's probably looking at trying to get more out of it and trying to get more up in his racing style here. John Garrett doing a great job living up to the short track style of his Arca time. using the Athens screen printing machine at full play and full power. Question I have is will he be able to kind of keep nailing down these turns and as well as keep his pace up? Brandon Meyer on the 33 and the 56. Blake Treywick here going back and forth here with each other. Meyer trying to get underneath the 56 of Treywick. Treywick, though, not letting that slip up on his end here. He gets right down the bottom lane and shoots it back on the gap. Taking full control of this one as we are now in a bit of a green flag stint here. I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing, and hopefully it keeps going. This short track kind of race entails more of the endurance and the pacing, especially here at North Wilkesboro. Passes are hard to do, but they are extremely good when you can get them nailed down. There's a couple ways to pass here. You can drive it in a little bit deeper and try to catch the driver off guard. And then there's other times where you can actually just kind of nail through the inside on down that slope, build up a little bit of pace and momentum as you kind of corner it down and just throw it right at everyone else. Many unique ways to make racing here out of this speed and out of this kind of drive. Laps here remaining here before we will initiate into our original scenes here. Of course, the original videotape is on YouTube, so if you guys finish this up here, of course, be sure to head over to our original tape. We'll fix the numbers up. Part 1 will be this one, and Part 2 will be the other broadcasts that we had on display here. We will edit them as soon as we get done with this race, but right now, currently, it looks like Chantal Bottle and Lincoln Beast having a little go at it here as Eric Blanc kind of watches on from behind. Bottle is being very smooth on the bottom lane now, ripping it around a little bit, forcing McNeese to drive a little harder on the outside or getting himself into a bit of a troublesome state. Eric Blount right now currently looking to try to hold on there. Whoa, Bottle loose off the turn. Got too aggressive there. Managed to save it nicely there, but boy, that could have been dangerously bad for her. Roy Larson Jr. in more trouble down there on the track, unfortunately. Coming right back around, Eric Blount, big move coming up. Blount just took a full advantage there of McNeese. McNeese not quite able to figure out where he was going. Brandon Meyer now trying to pull their way through. This is what short tracks will bring you. Field stacks up and then shreds them out a bit, and that's exactly what we're getting here. Big dilemma shooting down there. McNeese and Bottle both having troubles. They're very tight-ended turn number 2. Oh, a little bit of contact there as John Poole gives a little nudge to the 84, and the bump and run successful. Well, it was off of turn 3 and 4 though, because that was pretty much where he was trying to nail down that entry, and now he's got a good exit. But McNeese still has the advantage on the outside because he can drive it a little tighter. Oh, his Bottle even gives a little tap to the 84, right down the bottom lane now, trying to keep up the pace. Right out, not really sure what's going on with him there. It looks like he's kind of all over the place. Looks like he might have some mechanical problems down there. He's trying to get the truck to get back to pace and back to power, but it doesn't look like it's doing that for him. Meyer trying to get up on the high side there, looking to get a run on Treywick. Treywick not letting him through just so easily. Treywick again, the defending champion of the season in the series. He's looking to try to reclaim the crown and get it back to him yet again. But he knows there's a whole lot of drivers that love to knock him off that throne. Guys like Robert Warren and John Garrett and Eric Blount right now showing that there is another way to beat out the drivers and win on these races so far. Controlled dominance from the 95 team right now. You're gonna hear his throttle rhythm too. Ever so consistent, ever so smooth. Flash and go Wrapz 23 getting up there to the, getting ahead here of the Mobile 1, 88 of 16, excuse me, a Con, as right now Proctor, number 33 of Brandon Meyer, falling back below. Got sent around a little bit, now it's just trying to hang on. Green Hornet, I guess, is reclaimed there from the Proctor 33 of Meyer. Meanwhile, the 6 Sigma Sim Racing, number 5, Chantel Pottle, is trying to keep her truck in the depth in the zone and trying to keep it focused on the lines and the shots that she's taking here. Knows there's a lot of drivers right now just trying to keep up with her and trying to take her down. Meanwhile, focus back on Eric Blount and John Garrett here. John Garrett, the Athens screen printing 66. There's a little bit of time there as Blount is putting the Viagra 56, number 6 machine right in play. Almost said 56. I was thinking of Treywood there for a minute. Yeah, it looks like at this point we've pretty much now gotten past the old mess-ups and the old hiccups here from the drivers, and it seems now we have found the line and the drive. Right now, everyone's just trying to get a little bit of their pacing down as we now get ourselves into pit road stops here. Robert Warren's first up on the notch. Eric Blount, John Garrett, John Poole third here, all kind of keeping their pace up. Blount, your new leader for the moment anyway. Question is, how long can he keep that lead up for? Knowing there is a lot of drivers right now just trying to take him down to the flanks and down to the field. Bottle moving ahead as John Poole III gets into pit road here. Looks like Robert Kahn, Brandon Meyer, and Robert Smith have all entered in. Tim Williams, Roy Larson Jr. currently right now struggling to keep up as they have been thrown a couple laps down in this case. Michael Pratt and right out into pit road. Kahn just trying to ease his way around the track. Looked like he was just trying to avoid anything that possibly could happen here. Eric Blount, John Garrett here now coming right back in play here. Looks like they are focusing down a little bit. Schuster also in pit road. So now the throttle Chantel Bottle for the first time today is going to take the race lead away. The 118 of Robert Smith now trying to get ahead, trying to get a little bit of pacing going on his end. As Bottle now goes into pit road trying to time her strategy up as well. Timing these pit stops, guys, it can absolutely be a tough one to adapt to and nail down. Robert Warren's right now currently leading the field down. Has about 13 more laps on our end here before we have to cut from our end and go to the part 2 of this race. A little bit of madness, a little bit of excitement there at the beginning. Now kind of deteriorating more, and now of a strategy run. That's honestly what a lot of drivers wanted to do, was strategize and run their race. Oh, Pratt though almost losing complete control of the out one. Say almost lost complete control of that race there, and then ended up finding himself just further down in the play. So right now, currently, Paul and Kahn here going at it quickly. Looks like it could go to deterioration zone here. John Garrett right now trying to keep there ahead with Brandon Meyer. Meyer right now trying to keep one step ahead here. Could go either way though. Right now, John Garrett still trying to find a way around Meyer. Pottle now coming up quickly here as we're running laps down. Could be cutting close to our 4-2 spot here. So right now, currently finalizing it up here. Last couple laps here, fans, as they go head to head here. Poole, Kahn, Blount, and all of them looking for the pace, looking for the strategy here. Close to counters. It should be close to the end here.